Okay, so we got to Panama City and we were in a bit of a rush to get to Panama because we picked up Chris at the airport.
Hi.
Hi. So when we got to we got to Panama City the night before and we got a hotel set up, and the next day we were at the mall and realized that Chris's flight was coming in early, so we had to make our way to the airport, which we discovered there was 2 of them, and it was a bit of a rush. We were a little ways away from the actual airport, so we kind of hauled ass to get there.
But you made it.
We did. And you had your very first ride on a motorcycle ever.
I did, yeah. A bit of an odd choice, deciding that Panama City would be the first time to ever get on a motorcycle, but I'm glad I did it. It was fun. It freaked me out.
The traffic was a little hairy.
Yeah, the first few minutes I was, oh my god, I'm on a motorcycle in Panama City. But 2 days later I'm like, oh my god, I'm on a motorcycle in Panama City.
But we did a lot of walking. Now in Panama, the whole country, Carnival started.
And we just learned that like 2 days before we got there. Like, oh, guess what? Carnival's starting.
Yeah. So it was a bit of a scramble to figure out exactly what we were going to do, and some apprehension on whether or not we were going to find hotels as we traveled. But we spent the first night in Panama City, and then...
And that was great. They had the whole main street.
Balboa. Blocked off.
Blocked off.
Yeah, so we partied the first night in Panama City.
Lots of dancing, lots of music,
yeah.
Times.
My favorite part about that was there was one particular song that came on that clearly was known by the community, and they all lined up and started doing
line dance.
A line dance, yeah, the exact same line dance that I learned in Birch Hills in September with a group of women there. So
the electric slide,
yeah.
One we do at Ranchman's in Calgary.
Yeah, it made me feel better from a global community perspective. Yeah. We can all come together over the electric slide.
So we left the next day and we headed towards Panama. And
the Carnival continued in Panama.
Yeah, party, loud music, lots of dance.
All the hotels were double the usual price.
Yeah. And from Panama we went to the beach on the Pacific side, which was
Playa Las Lajas.
Yeah. And that
was cool. That was my first time staying in a hostel. It was a neat little hippie, eco, vegan hostel with chickens. I don't know why vegans have chickens, but whatever. And the beach was beautiful.
Oh yes, it was.
Beach.
Not quite this, but it was still pretty nice. And then we went to
the Caribbean side.
The Caribbean side, and we went to
Almirante, which is the landing point to take off for the islands of Bocas del Toros.
And that drive was my favorite.
It's beautiful.
It was a gorgeous
There's some
drive.
Waterfalls and some beautiful scenery along the way, and a lot of wind.
Yeah, that part was a little scary, but I just put on happy music and I was fine.
And so we stashed the bikes in town there, and we took the water taxi over to
Isla Colon
and Bocas Town. And there we had the Purple House booked. Chris managed to do that months ago, and kept her drive for surviving winter. And we sort of set up shop there. It was nice. We have a kitchen and lots of space and a big deck where we can, over top of the water, where we can just sort of chill and relax in the evenings when we want.
And the owners are really nice. They're really helpful and easygoing and around if you need them, but not, always there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I like that.
We
had the last night at Carnival.
Last night, yeah, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some live music, and
it was really interesting to see the different ways that the celebration happens in the different cities.
Yeah.
I like the Diablitos.
Yeah, they were kind of neat. Well, we saw those in Almirante too.
Yeah, it was a sad part of their history, but it's neat to see it being celebrated.
Yeah, and
in Bocas they had Carnival. They had sort of a street parade. They had
procession of queens and princesses and
sambaing down the street, and the drummers just banging away on the way down the street behind them. Yeah.
And that was neat because it was like Carnival in Almirante and Panama City and those places were more adult and party and that kind of thing, and the parade down Bocas was all ages and kids and adults, and yeah, it was pretty good.
And while we were here, we've managed to tour a lot of the islands. We've been to Red Frog Beach, we've been to Zapatia here, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
We got to see some sloths, a dolphin. Only one showed up for the party there, but we got to see him.
And we hiked around, what was that? What was the island?
Coral? No.
Catanero.
Yeah, all the way around.
All the way around.
Was a bit of a
exciting.
trek, yeah, but we managed to survive that.
We didn't mean to, it just kind of worked out that way.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was an unexpected, neat thing to do.
Yeah. But it's been really cool, and it's been really cool having you join us.
It's been really great. You let me crash your party.
Yeah.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. So yeah, I guess from here we start heading north. Chris gets to go home.
Yeah, I head north a lot faster than you guys head north, unfortunately.
Yeah, our north is a little slower, but from here we head north, and we'll see what adventures show up on their way north.
That's long.